Here, how y'all doing this morning? I'm downtown Corpus Christi, Texas, at the Furman Plaza, 418 Peoples Street, here at RAD Octopus Studios. I'm here with the CEO, CFO, Felicia Gomez Simpson. How you doing, Felicia?
I'm good.
Yeah, you looking well. You got the you got your, what's the name of this drink you got?
Celsius. So this is an essential. It has a lot of energy and it's metabolism and it fights body fat.
Okay.
Even though I don't really have that much body fat, I just devoured that food. So I was like, let's do
that's all right. Well, that's all right. That's a good thing.
But it's energy, so I'm jacked.
Yeah. And you got your husband Sam. He's in there, Michael Mighty, and going on in the other part of the studio. Yeah. Well, I just want you to know. Hope everybody is staying positive. Day woke up in a positive mind. If not, I hope you was blessed, grateful, and thankful that you woke up and had to deal with the BS that you got to deal with, that you created, okay?
Just get through the
remember
day.
That. So just ready to get day. A lot of things been going on. We still got the Buck Day Carnivals going on and everything.
Did you hear about Buck Day's opening?
The suicide night?
That ride?
I don't know what ride it was, but that it lost power.
Yeah, they got stuck up there for like an hour.
You got stuck in that Ferris wheel?
I can't remember which one Jay said. He read the article to me while I was cooking. But yeah, the very first night, a bunch of people got stuck on a ride for like an hour.
Wow. Well, they call it the first night the suicide night. I think that's $1 night, what have you. And I guess people testing out the rides, and oh wow, nobody get hurt or injured or anything, right?
No, but it kind of sets the morale for the rest of Buck Days. You know, you already heard that there's like, some people are like.
Well, these days and times, a lot of daredevil type of people out there, young and old. You know, that, well, hey, let's go out there and see what it is. And if anything, it'll get you one of those huge turkey legs, man.
See, I always take my kids every year. Since me and Sam have been together, we've always taken our kids. Like, there's not very much things we do all together.
Right.
His kids and mine's, but Buck Days was one. And this year I was like, guys, I think y'all are too old to go.
What did they say?
They're not too old.
That's what they said they wanted to go. Well, they said my plan, they still want to go. Well, still want to be here until Sunday.
This weekend.
Until Sunday. So, what's going on today? What you got going on today after we leave here? What's going on?
Okay, so we have a networking event to showcase awareness to the Instituto of the Cultural Hispanica here in Corpus Christi, right here at Heritage Park. And it's at the Post at 5:30 to 7. We have different speakers, and you get to meet some of the board members. We have like 2 groups coming in, like flying in, and Professor X, his name is actually Professor Xavier.
Yeah, Professor X.
But I call him Professor X because he is a professor, and you know, so now y'all know what I'm talking about, Professor X. Anyway, but he's driving to San Antonio because he has people from Mexico City flying in or somewhere, you know, and so he's picking them up from San Antonio and driving them straight to the event.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll have the mayor will be there, and some other public figures that we got. We have Tina Locochina that's going to be there, helping me.
Co-hosting and everything.
Yeah, helping me delegate and just kind of keep the morale of the room moving. Right. You're going to be there now.
Yeah, I'm going to be there.
So you're going to help me too keep the morale going. I think comedians, y'all would be the best. I got quiet to get it going.
Yeah, it's going to be very entertaining this afternoon. I'm looking forward to it. You hear that, Tina? I'm going to see you tonight there, girl. Yeah. And a lot of things are still going on this weekend. Like I say, once again, the carnival is going to go into the last night. It'll be this coming Sunday, May 15th, on which I'm on a ticket at CC Wells there, and Tina's hosting that, and they have some really good young comedians coming in, and a couple of people I don't know personally, just heard of them. I know Grace Morton is one of them. Of course, I know Brandon Dolly, and there's a couple of people I know. One guy named Kiki, and there's another guy. I apologize for not remembering your name, but I'll make it up for you, man. I'll buy you a sarsaparilla or something. But it's going to be this Sunday, 7 p.m. CC Wells. You know, and it's going to be fun, and it's been a while since I've done anything really like this, you know. But
and it's Saturday?
Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah, CC Wells, 6327 McCardle. And so coming out, I just want to make you laugh to pass gas. It's going to be a good time. And so come on out to that. It's going to be enjoyable. And what else you got going on this weekend?
Oh, so
Or this week? Period.
actually, I have a media kit. Our media kits came in finally, and I just couldn't believe that it took so long. And when you realize what America's going through right now, and the prices of everything and shortages, there is a legit paper shortage. Legit.
A legit paper shortage.
So it took a while for our media kits to get here because the type of paper we wanted they don't have. If you wanted UV protection, you can't do that right now because it's a paper shortage. We usually get real glossy finishes on the inside with UV protection.
Right.
We had to do matte because, like I said, the paper shortage. It's insane. But it's a thing. It's a legit thing. But we did get our awesome media kits in. And it just kind of goes over all our advertising and services. And then at the back, it goes over our new magazine. So we're doing the Rad Octopus magazine, and you can advertise with us. And one thing about our magazine compared to everybody else, it's usually like 80% ads, 20% content. Our magazine is 30% ads and 70% content. So we want to write mostly about people local and the surrounding areas.
Awesome.
Showcase all these events that we do have popping up and new ones coming out. We want to, showcase local artists, talent, businesses that are going out. Maybe our article can help get them back in. You know what I mean? Like anything.
Awesome.
And so we have like so many things going on with like our social media and stuff like that. So we're really hoping to push and get enough ad sales so we can go ahead and put these in the store. We're registered through the Library of Congress, so we can actually sell our magazines on any newsstand. We'll be working hopefully with HEB and selling them locally at all our advertiser spots as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Being creative and putting yourself in that position to do this type of thing that you enjoy doing and making it work. Because, you do that. You have to put in that EMT. Energy, money, and time, to make anything work that you want to do in life. That goes for anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's really awesome. And it's really so bad, even right now, like you say, the particular times is going on for people that the Congress passed to help Ukraine in their time and needs what they have going on. I wish it wasn't like that, but it is.
But it is.
Gas is going to be up and down. You know how when it gets to the summertime, kids going to be out of school here shortly.
Yes.
And people going to be traveling, what you're going to do, how you're going to eat, where you're going to eat, because there are a lot of businesses that are out that some place you go to not there anymore.
Yeah.
That's even proven here in Corpus.
But there's a shortage on certain foods at the grocery store at this point, and with all these kids being home for the summer, they're doing lunch programs through the school where you go and you pick up on Monday morning all the kids' lunches for the week. At least that's what Flower Bluff is going to be doing.
Okay, so
if you can't afford for your kids to eat because you're used to them,
And this be every Monday or be daily?
No, it'd be every Monday. Last summer they did it on Monday and Wednesday. If like your name was a certain last name goes this at this time.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Right.
I think it's gonna be a little bit more organized this year because it's the second time that they'll be doing it. I could be off on like how they're gonna actually lay it out, but
Right.
I know we've gotten an email.
And when is this supposed to start?
It starts the first week of the summer, so after the 25th.
Okay, that's the May 25th.
But I think that's a good thing.
Yeah,
that
I
they're
think it's
still
a
going to
really
be
good
giving kids lunches.
An opportunity to have something to
And
eat. Because
breakfast, yeah.
one thing we all know is that, your brain needs oxygen. And when I mean by it, you got to have food in it for it to work. So, if you feel that you need to eat, if you don't want to eat, don't eat, but don't deprive yourself, And that goes for anybody. If you think you're obese or you think you're not skinny enough to hang out with your friends, don't be like that. Enjoy your life a little bit more. It's okay.
I love you.
It's okay. Don't do it to yourself. And I just hope.
Coupon.
What's that again?
Couponing.
Coupon.
People need to coupon more for groceries so they can cut costs. Because food is going up. Beef is so expensive.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Chicken has literally stayed the same. Chicken breast is $1.99, and I know because I own a meal prep service. So I'm constantly looking at food and what coupons are out, what meal deals are out, like how I can alleviate the cost of food going up, and my client's not having to pay it. You know what I mean? and I've had to cut out beef of some of my clients' diets, but once a week or twice a week, because it is expensive. It's harder on your body to digest anyway, so you really shouldn't be eating it that often unless you really need heart health and the red meat. But
I guess a lot of people substitute that for beans, because of the protein.
Yeah.
And that just strictly pinto beans and black beans. And that's something, man. Go eat some beans. What's up?
Black bean burgers are so good. You put like a little corn and picante.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you say a black bean burger?
Black bean burger.
Ain't no meat. You
just
put it on the bun?
Yeah.
Or bread?
I put it on corn tortilla.
On the corn tortilla? Okay. Black bean burger. All right. There you go.
Open face. But
serve that to your husband tonight when he get home for a black. Here you go, sweetheart.
Oh no, Sam, when he first started doing my meal preps, he had them. But no, I can't serve Sam that. He'll be hungry still.
Gotta eat some more.
Eat.
Man. And it's a really good thing about that. You gotta be more health conscious now. And I guess for decades before, it wasn't like that, because the only time I remember somebody doing health conscious, I don't know, you asked your dad about this name, was Jack LaLanne. Had the Jack LaLanne show where he did exercise. Some of y'all are going to say, how you know Jack LaLanne? Yeah, I'm that old.
Google that.
But now it's really health conscious off the magazines coming out, and for men and women and young kids to try to stay and protect yourself about your body, because once it's gone, it's gone. Now, my point being is, a lot of people say, why don't you go get a knee replacement, a hip replacement? Well, I want to go ahead and do the whole thing. From the neck down, the whole body replacement. Yeah, from the neck down, the whole shebang, man. Okay, I'm serious on this. If you I don't want one part of it to go out there.
Like you want, it's like replacing a tire before the other tire, then you have to later just do them at the same time.
The whole thing, the whole thing.
Yeah, I see that.
Let me see what happens on that part. Then when it comes to the private part, well, I shouldn't have no problem no more after that. Then, as far as I'm concerned, it ought to be in rigor mortis or something. And talking about it, in Mansfield this year, 2022, the graduating class at Mansfield High School here in Texas has 35 sets of twins. 35 sets of twins.
What's in their water?
I don't know. People going around looking at it, you taking a double take. The teachers, I bet they were just going crazy for those
35 sets of twins. I wonder if their parents were doing like fertility treatments or something, or
so and
it was like a fluke. Like what?
Yeah, check it out, y'all. Think I'm lying? How come I had to go with it? And the thing about, I think that's really crazy, amazing. If you know any other stuff, I got something better than that. Somebody always has something. I got something better than that. It doesn't matter. See, my point about myself when I elaborate on things is that, it's cool with me. I'm just making a statement. Some people get offended really bad, and that's okay with me. You got to get over, because, I've gotten into my feelings, nothing more than feelings. Well, I have to realize I have to funny, universal caring kind, that's F-U-C-K, but fuck my feelings, man, and deal what I deal with every day, and that's the way it goes, Man, they can hear me chopping up. It's going to be a kind of a...
Did you know that there's a cedar fever going around?
What?
Cedar fever.
Is that C-E-D-A-R?
Yeah, like cedar trees.
Like cedar trees.
Yeah, like the cedar in the air.
Are we talking about here in Corpus?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. So if you got a cedar tree by you, need to dig it up or do what with it?
Well, if you're having symptoms that are real, like feverish, lightheadedness, itchy throat, and all that, it's cedar fever, and it's from actually the heat and the cedar trees here, and so just wanted to put that out there, that there's a lot of people being congested, and they're trying to
cedar fever, and I like cedar wood, and I guess the allergies and everything that's going on now with. Well, you have to look at where you want to call it global warming or climate change. You just have to remember the whole factor of how this earth has been this whole time. It's not like it has a hole in it, and it's spewing out somewhere, with all been going on.
Actually, have you seen, you don't watch a lot of TV, right?
Yeah, there's not a lot of documentaries or something like that.
There's a show, though, on Netflix where there's a hole in the ground.
Really?
And he
Okay.
jumped in and came
wait.
back in the present, future. I was like,
What?
yeah. Yeah, you can watch it. It's like really cool. But when you said it's not like a hole in the ground, I was like, there is
Okay,
this show that with a legit hole in the ground. It's like a black hole.
What is it called? What's the name of this show?
Give me 2 seconds. It's one of like Sam's shows, but it has a hole in the ground, and it's getting very interesting because you just don't realize like who some of the characters are. But now that you know that it's kind of like a teleporting thing.
Yeah. Teleporting. So is this like the new Bermuda Triangle type of thing that they?
Oh, you know what?
Well, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not a scientist. I do have a PhD though. Yeah, post-hole digger.
What is it called? Oh my God.
Oh.
Hold on a minute.
Okay, that's okay. Well, while she's checking out what show this is, he jump in the hole, he teleport somewhere.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's better than Star Trek. You know, I watch a lot of old TV shows, you guess you might say. And it's not that I don't want to pay for cable. I just don't have 100 TVs to be watching at one time. You know, you got 100 channels, you ought to have 100 TVs. You only watch one channel at a time. Like you got that insert thing, I'm not with that. You know, my eyes are bad enough. I don't need trying to split them to watch different shows on TV. I'm serious.
We'll tag it.
Oh well, it'll be all right. But it's so good that people are trying to enjoy life. You're going through a lot of changes now, you know, and I applaud people that's been in a relationship before COVID and you're still together. You know, I applaud you, keep going, doing what you're doing. And for those that got out of a relationship
because of COVID,
you know, and then now it's kind of hard because I've been doing a survey. I really have. And it was called, and I'm still doing it. It's how to become a better gentleman to women that have been in a toxic relationship. And I'm not through with it yet, but all I gotta say is that only one thing that really satisfies them would be MONEY, money. That's all they care about. They don't want no love. They don't want no affection. You know, do's and don'ts. They can do without that. But money, it'll help them do what they want to do. That's one thing I know. But as far as affection and love goes, it's kind of like that's a work in progress.
At least you're taking the effort to understand.
Yeah,
I was
in conversation, you just talk.
Relationship.
You know, and I think the worst thing people can do is not talk. You know, about your likes and dislikes. You know, when a person don't know that. You know, because people say, "Oh, is it love at first sight?" No, it's more like LUST, lust.
Yeah,
lust. You know, because you see, oh yeah, and then you wonder if it's not there, then you don't want to be friends.
It's like you got your lust goggles on instead of like beer goggles. You know, when you have too much to drink, you're like, that guy's hot. And then you're like sober up in the morning, you're trying to chew your arm off so you don't wake him up because he's like gross. You know what I mean? Like that. But you know, it's lust goggles. Like I've had that, and like, oh, he just looks at me a certain way, and then you get to know, and you're like,
And then, you know, so it can be a time some people just stand and then when they have kids. And it could be a bunch of verbal things that go along with that. Now, I'm going to tell you men right now, the number one thing you should do is stop lying. Don't lie to her, man. Go ahead and tell the truth. She might not like it, you know, and everything, but at least you know that you're truthful, you know. Now, you can, if you're giving her money, but still, once again. You know,
I just think money is not the answer.
Yeah. You know, but you know, and we all need a little help here and there. You know, and then some women are really good. They can just use it for money and never have sex with you. You know, tell them, oh, I want a sugar daddy. You know.
With no sugar.
Yeah. Well,
that's what that's called. A sugar daddy actually gets sugar.
Yeah, that's right.
A sugar daddy, like when you're a sugar baby and you don't want no sugar, then it's just a...
Yeah. See, and then you wonder why when you run them off. But that's another point. Like I said, my survey is still going on. I'll probably get back with you in a couple more segments here, you know, and see what's going on, you know. But this has been an interesting day. We got that. And we're just going to be at, what is it called again?
The Post.
The Post
at
out
Lamar
there.
Park.
At Dodgers in Alameda.
Yes.
Yes, from 5:30
to 7.
5:30 to 7. Okay, so that's going to be.
And if we're having a lot of fun, you know, it might last a lot longer. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. And
but we did all the signage and the tablecloth and the huge backdrop that they're gonna have. Red Octopus did all the signage and stuff.
Oh, this is going to be. I'm going to enjoy myself. Long I don't have to get on the
So
ladder.
shout out to Professor X.
Yeah, Professor X is going
getting
to
it
be
together.
in the
He's
house
the
along with the mayor.
president. Yeah, he's trying to keep it really bringing awareness to the Hispanic,
Yeah, I like that.
Me too, because like I've been Hispanic my whole life, right? Like obviously. But I didn't start participating in Hispanic event things until I met Professor X.
Okay.
And that was like 3 years ago. So like I had a quinceañera, but had to read a book about it to figure out like that's what it was, right? And my grandmother, and I did the cotillion, which is more on the Caucasian side, the white side, you know what I mean? You do a cotillion.
Yeah,
and then on the Mexican side, you do a quinceañera.
And
like,
the blacks do debutantes.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, so I did both sides, you know what I mean? But I didn't have the Hispanic culture already like been instilled in me, except for like our family practices, which is like my grandmother was from Mexico, so the way she ran her household is the way my mom ran her household is how I ran my household. Like we cook and we clean and we take care of the kids, and then you take care of your husband, and then you eat last. Like, those things are in me. But the going out in the public and like being an advocate for Hispanic culture, I didn't have the opportunity to do that until now as an adult.
Good.
And so we're really trying to inspire the younger kids to get involved with this nonprofit so that it just keeps going. You know what I mean? But it starts at a younger generation, because right now it's like older mixed with some younger.
Right.
So they're trying to get more awareness to the younger culture, like my kids. So they,
Keep it going. Yeah, that's understandable.
So I wish like I got involved when I was like 18, 19.
Oh, yeah.
Because then my kids would have been raised with more Hispanic culture. And embedded them,
Which is good.
But now they're in high school, but I still have an opportunity to like, I'm learning and.
Now, is this a public event today?
Yeah, and it's public, it's free, yeah.
Okay, at the post, Dodger Down Meter, Lamar Park, from 5 to 7:30.
5:30 to 7.
5:37. Oh yeah, Felicia Gomez Simpson going to be there. Tina La Cucina, the mayor's going to be there. Professor X is going to be there. I'm going to be there.
Rudy's going to be there.
Who?
Rudy. All
right, very cool.
So he'll come in. He likes to get you on camera.
Oh yeah, I love my man Rudy.
Yeah.
So you got a shout out besides that to anybody else, or?
I mean, I just want to shout out Francine from Black Room Photography upstairs. She's a photographer. She does boudoir. She had her grand opening.
Just in the dark room photography?
That's what it's called, dark room photography.
Okay.
She had her grand opening, which was very successful Friday night. She has good things coming. She's really supportive of the cause and local community things too. So I really want to shout out her because,
what's her name again?
Francine.
Francine.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Darkroom Photography.
All right.
Shout out.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Francine? Well, I just want to shout out for all my young comedians that is out there that's grinding hard from San Antonio, Laredo, the Valley, Dallas, Houston, Austin. Just keep doing what you're doing. From a man up there, Rob Mayfield in Chicago. So just keep doing what you're doing. And like I say, enjoy your day. My name is Mr. Wendell. I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Toodaloo.
Bye.